There, this is Carl with JCM Technology Solutions. I have another episode of our how-to video series today. Today's episode covers configuring email settings on your Grandstream IP PBX. So by default, the Grandstream UCM is configured as an MTA. It's for mail transport. That means it's configured to send email directly to another mail server. So basically, it's set up as a mail server. That's not very helpful if you're trying to ensure delivery to your end users. It could end up in their spam box, get rejected by their other mail server. Lots of different things could happen. So a better option is to set up the UCM as an email client and relay those messages through another email server. So you can use your Office 365 server. There's services like SendGrid or Amazon SES, lots of different things, or whoever your mail host is to begin with. You can just configure a user password and it can relay through. So you'll need that if you're going to try this exercise back at for your own UCM. So you'll need a user password, the server, all those things. So let's go ahead and begin. I'll show you how to get all that set up. So log into the UCM, and again, we get the friendly status page here on this, and we're going to go to Settings, go to Email Settings, and then here are the email settings. So you'll see by default it's set as an MTA. So MTA, mail transfer agent, the configure domain will be used as the from. So, and it even says the email sent from the MTA may be considered a spam. So you don't want to set it up as an MTA if you want to get notifications and emails and all those different things. So what you want to do is set it up as a client. So we're going to choose client. And then it already pre-configured some of these values for me. So I have a server. We use Amazon SES. So put the server in. You don't need to put any kind of protocol on the very front. On the back end, if you want to use a port other than 25, you should do the colon port number. So in this case, I'm going to do 587. We do want to do SASL authentication, and TLS is going to be enabled. We want to send these out secure. So username, I have this. This is from Amazon SES. Like I said, it generates a username password for you, and then I put the password in. So you need the host, port, TLS, yes or no, and then SASL authentication. So username, password, and then the display name. This is who it's going to come from. So let's do JCM PBX, and then I'm going to test the sender, or change the sender to no reply at jcm.tech. Now pay attention to this, because on the sender part, if you set it up as an email address that doesn't work, that's kind of cool. If you're not wanting to receive the bounce backs or notifications. So if you set it up to another, like a support or office or info or something like that, if a user has say one of your users is getting a voicemail to email, they're on vacation, the autoresponder then will send back to this address. So a reason to use the no reply. Another reason to not use the no reply is if you want to know when those users are out, and that way if the message bounces, you'll know that somebody has an email message or a notification that it should have gone to, so then you can investigate that. So last thing that we're going to do is we're going to save this. We're going to apply it after it's saved. And the order here is kind of important, because if you just hit the test button, it's not going to work. If you just save and then hit test, it's not going to work. So you got to hit save, then apply, and then test. And then I'm just going to send the test to myself. So cwest@jcm.tech, and we're going to wait. And the request is processed. So you can either check your box to see if it comes in, or if you're using one of the newer firmwares, you actually have a button that says email send log. So I'm going to hit the email send log. It's really cool. You can search for things, see when it comes. It gives you what the message codes are, and then here we go. We've got the test. So it was sent just now, send result, sent, and it gets a 250. Up here, 250 says mail sent successfully. So we know that we have that waiting for us in the mailbox. So other rules that you might want to do, or things you might want to consider for this, is if you're sending from your own mail server, make sure that this is it's allowed. Or if you're relaying through a service, make sure it's allowed in your SPF and domain keys and all that if you need to to keep it from hitting spam. The easiest way is just to set up to use your own mail server. So just pick a user and then you can send through and authenticate that way. But that should work for you. If you have any questions, never hesitate to contact us, and we can help you with this, help walk you through. We can even help you find an email relay service, but most likely your IT guys, whoever you use, can provide this for you. Just ask them just tell them you need to set up email relay, and they should be able to give you settings. All right, again, this is Carl West, JCM Technology Solutions, and stay tuned next week for another video. Thanks for watching.